I'm afraid of being demanding. I'm afraid of being like, because I can be that way.
Yeah.
Right? Like, it's that darker side of it, of the need. And like,
yeah. How do you measure demanding? How do you know when you're demanding? How do you know? Like, I'm just curious, so I know your thing, because I would imagine Mother Teresa was demanding. I mean, Martin Luther King probably was somewhat demanding.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm just curious how you egoically have designed what demanding is. I know. You surround yourself with people that can't help you. So if you just say what your needs are, it feels over the line because you're more empathetic to what they think.
Yes.
Meanwhile, there are caretakers out there that are not just egoically giving, but are in their overflow, that if you ask them, it's fine. So is demanding measured by what you're asking for or who you are asking from?
Right.
What do you feel right now?
A little lightheaded.
Okay. That's awesome.
Ears are ringing. Shaky. And that's perfect.
What did that feel like when you said that's perfect?
Feels right.
Yeah. Did it feel relieving to say that's perfect?
Yes.
Yeah. We don't need to get out of it.
Right.
Right? What do you feel right this second?
Sad.
Oh. Perfect. That's welcome. Take a deep breath in. Would you say to the pattern in your body, you're allowed to feel sad in my body?
You are allowed to feel sad in my body.
You want to tell me more about anything you're sad about?
Just this morning, it's been building, as you said, and I felt grumpy, like, "Argh." And I felt like hate. So I'm sad about all the hate.
The pattern's allowed to feel hate in your body. You have an unconditional love that's so big that now hate is allowed to be felt for a second.
And so during the breath part, it was feeling a lot of the hate. And that was good. And I was allowing that. And then it's like hate around being controlled. And so I feel a neediness and a want to control and this pattern. So that's what I'm feeling.
Yeah. You know, that hate that you felt didn't just arrive in your body out of nowhere. That was in there.
Right.
Right?
Yes.
So we're just seeing something. Isn't that amazing? Like, your meditation is bringing awareness to something that has been blindly there. And you probably did a lot of things to avoid that hate. What would be a pattern that you did to avoid feeling hate, even though it's there?
Yeah. That's what the first meditation showed me, was the pattern of avoiding connecting, always putting something between me and another person. Always, like, whether that's achievement or a lot of spiritual achievement, or searching for needing attention, or kind of reminded me of what we talked about with Heidi around, like, performing, and forcing myself to do things, put myself in places.
So real intimate connection for you is scary. Is that what you're saying? Right? And so, like, some type of performance or achievement is your way of blocking you from feeling that intimacy.
Yeah.
Do you think that it's possible that having an actual connection with someone would cause you to look at, there's hate in my body?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think that the hate is your hate for something else? Or do you think that the hate is a pattern that hates that you won't look at it?
Yeah, it feels more, it feels like, yeah, it's like, look at me, I'm tired, I'm here, and I'm so annoyed and grumpy with you for
Mhm.
ignoring me and avoiding me for so
Yeah.
long,
Yeah.
and everybody else.
Right.
Mm,
Wow. How amazing you see that right now. Like, whatever you're feeling, even if it's painful, everybody, how amazing you see it right now. I mean, you're already out of it.
right.
Do you know you're
That's
already out of it?
okay.
Anything you can see can't be you because you're the seer. You're the one seeing. So you see hate, which means it's not you.
Ah, okay. So then the next thing is neediness.
Isn't that ironic? Get away from me and get really close to me. Mhm.
Right.
So you see a pattern of neediness, which also is not you.
Ah,
Because
hmm.
once you see it, it can't be you, right? How could it be you? It might be how you've lived because you didn't see it until today. Right?
Yeah. Hmm.
But if you see it, it's
Hmm.
awakening. You're already a consciousness that sees it. You see neediness, you see hate, right? Welcome. Can we find them right now? Where are they right now? Can you actually feel like a kind of compassionate, mothering energy for both?
I can see them. Yeah. They're
Okay.
here. Just, yeah.
Where's neediness? Where do you feel neediness? Where do you see it?
Just here.
Yeah. Is
Just,
it, check this out. Is it both inside and outside of your body?
it's outside, but
Yeah.
I could feel it. Hmm.
Now, I've done 1,000 calls probably with people, and I've never ever experienced energy outside of the body with a client. And today I noticed it and you confirmed it. So this is the first second I found, how do you find an energy that's outside of your body? How
God.
could that be unless you're also outside of your body, like you're out of your body?
Yeah.
Right? You can feel the energy of neediness both going in and out of your body right now.
Yeah.
Like, where is, find neediness for me right now? What is it? Here? Is it like in and out? Is it
Yeah. Yeah.
okay? Where's hate right now?
Mm. That's more here.
Okay.
Just
Inside?
inside.
Okay. So it's on its way out. It's up here.
Yeah. It wants to push away the neediness. Like,
Hmm. Isn't that amazing? So there's two patterns you have that are at war with themselves, which is exactly what our pain is. Two patterns that are at war with themselves, a pain of neediness and a judgment of the neediness. Like if you were totally fine with the neediness, it would never be there.
mm,
Do you notice everything we want to prevent, we create? Right?
yeah.
Whatever you don't want to experience. Like, I want to make sure I'm never wasting my life is like exactly someone who just does things arbitrarily
Yes.
out of this dark fear. Oh, do you have that?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Right. I got to make sure I'm not wasting my life. So I got to find a ton of to do things. Is that a thing?
Oh, there's a fear. That's fear for me, right? I'm
What
gonna
is,
I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss it all. I'm gonna miss
yes.
my life.
Yes.
And then there's that reaction, like, "Ooh,"
Yes.
the neediness.
How do you measure that you see it? Like, how do you measure with this thing that you don't want to miss, which by the way, like if you don't see it, you're obviously seeing something or you're experiencing something, whether you're spacing out or just being here in the moment. How
Mhm.
do you measure the life that's worth experiencing that you don't want to miss out on? How do you measure that? Where is that?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's making me realize that it's that I think I should only feel happy or connected, or only a one way is okay.
Mm, yes. So, but happy has been given a blueprint, right? Like that is based on your patterning, but not necessarily the truth, right? And what if we stop chasing happy and we instead experience fulfillment,
Right.
which includes sadness?
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is just right here, right?
Yeah.
And check out this permission for a pattern. Take a deep breath in and say to the pattern, you are allowed to miss out on some of life.
You are allowed to miss out on some of life.
Yeah. I mean,
You're
are we going
allowed.
to egoically, and by the way, you're always experiencing life. Are we trying to like grab passing things? Like I need
Mm,
to own a thing. Like I have to take it in. Meanwhile, you're in a new moment and a new moment.
yeah.
Hmm.
Hmm.
What's it feel like to have permission to miss some of life?
Scary.
Hmm. Take a deep breath in. You are allowed to feel scared in my body.
You are allowed to feel scared in my body.
Hmm. Your energy is so awesome. This is fantastic.
Mm.
You're so honest to like call out hate and sit with it. And how many of us deep down have hate in our body and weirdly are triggered by people we think are hateful because we don't want to look at our hate?
And I noticed too, it's like hate towards others. It's like it keeps this like it's
Mm,
the the deep intimacy, the longing, and then the like good. It's that push pull
yeah,
feels like something.
yes. What do you feel this second?
I feel present.
You feel present. Okay.
Hmm.
What's the hate feel like right now?
It feels like it's not really there. I don't feel
Let
that.
me check this out. Is hate a problem or is judgment of hate the problem?
I guess it sort of feels like fear still. It's fear. And then it's hating that fear. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's judging. It is. It's judging the pattern. That's the
Right.
problem.
Because we live in a world where we think hate is not allowed, but sometimes you might feel hate,
Yeah.
right? So you're now not allowed. And then no one else is allowed to feel hateful. So you're running around hating people who hate because of your own resistance that they're expressing feelings beyond what you're expressing your feelings at.
Mm. Yeah.
Right? That is the biggest reason people control other people, because other people might be expressing past you. Other people might be more open. What people resent about themselves, they do not want other people to be, because otherwise their resentment is a giant lie. So what if you have the capacity inside of you, first of all, to just accept that hate is a passing emotion that is totally allowed in your body?
Hmm.
Right? Because when we started this call, you said, I feel hate and I'm so mad about that. I'm so upset about that. I just think that's so bad.
I think it's I think it's the neediness that's actually the most forefront at this moment. And again, still kind of feels outside of me. And I liked it when you reminded me that's not me.
Yeah. Let me ask you this. What's your opinion, especially in this current moment, of neediness?
It's okay.
So before this call, did you have a judgment of neediness?
Yes, it was upsetting me, the neediness and like wanting to push it away. And now it's, oh, that's not really me. It's a pattern. It's okay.
Yeah. So you had a neediness in you that you were judging.
Hmm.
So then were other needy people bad? You know what
Yes.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yes. If you're not allowed to feel needy, no one else is.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. Or get their needs met. Resentment if they do that.
Say that again so I understand.
Like then resentment if people get their needs met.
So like if a needy person is catered to.
Yeah. Or like just, yeah.
Oh,
Feeling like, how do people get those needs met? I don't like that.
yeah. Well, right.
Maybe it's an unfair. Like, that's not fair.
Do you feel deep down you're not allowed to have your needs met?
Yes, there is a pattern there. Yes.
Up until right now, what's a need that you've never let yourself have that you need met, whether you resist it or not? Or that it would be okay if it was met?
Mm, I'm not sure. Maybe.
What does your 5-year-old version of you need? What does she need?
I guess attention.
Is that okay? Can she get that need met now? Whether it's from you, God, or another person, is it okay if another person meets your inner child's need? Or
There's resistance to
yeah,
it.
yeah, that would be bad because you've carried some story that someone else gave you that you don't deserve what you want. That life is supposed to be, you want a bunch of stuff and need to feel shame about it.
Yes.
Yeah. So we're going to change that blueprint today because in this new life, you're allowed to also receive what you want. Doesn't have to be every time.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you deserve attention. You deserve attention from someone. And by the way, there are a ton of people on this planet that want to give you attention, and you're taking their ability to have their need met to be a space for you, to give to you, to love you. Right?
Yeah.
Do you know anyone who would love to give you what your inner child needs, but you have some force in you that says that's not allowed?
Probably. Yeah. Of course. Yeah.
Who says that's not allowed?
Nobody really. It's just what I do. It's just there. Yeah.
We want to break that pattern right now. We're going to say something that a lot of people doing this call need to be able to say out loud. Are you ready?
Okay.
Okay, take a deep breath. And you're going to say this out loud. I need help.
I need help.
That's okay. I can feel right now the universe just heard you. Your guard just finally fell. Little girl can say, I need help. In the past, when you needed help, it wasn't safe, right? Right? Now it's not that case.
Yeah.
When you needed help before, it was used against you or violent or hurt or whatever and not fair, right?
Yeah.
Real quick, just tell us real quick, what happened when you needed help before at the level you want to tell us?
Shame.
Shame. Okay. So I need help, but I'll be shamed. So the pattern says anytime I actually start to say what I need, I'm going to get shamed. So I'm, as the 5-year-old, going to take care of everything myself and never get help.
Shame. And then also comes to mind, we have to take care of everybody else first and care about what they think. And it's this feeling of like being stretched out, like you,
Well, guess
like
what?
concaved.
Guess what? I
What?
don't want your scared 5-year-old's help. So you don't need to take care of everyone. Your scared 5-year-old has been helping a bunch of people to avoid shame.
Yeah.
and feeling hate about it and feeling judged, and she needs something too. For some reason, she sees other people need something. Why does she not deserve the same thing that she will drop everything for other people for? You need help, and you deserve help. Everyone take a deep breath and let's all say that out loud, because the big empath thing is to be there for everyone else as the avoidance of yourself, right? But your inner 5-year-old needs help, and we can say it to the universe. We can say, imagine the different people that could come into your life. If you're like this, I'm okay, I'm okay, I'm okay, you'll find takers to match that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, you'll just take care of me and I don't have to do shit for you? Okay, well, let's date, right? Because I don't have to do anything for you. Okay, awesome. But what if you go, no, I need help. I need something out of my friendships, my coworkers, my relationship. I need something, and that's fine. And then the amazing people that go, I want to give to you and I need something too. There's a weird reason why there's many people on this planet. Like, we can work off of each other and share energy, and it would be growth for you to receive help.
Yes.
In fact, I got to say, it's courageous of you, if you have that pattern, to even let me work with you.
Yes. Well, my energy was so hot around it. I had a feeling it would happen anyway. And then my Zoom just ended. It just stopped. And I thought that was funny. I was like, yep. There was a lot of big energy. Like when you said join the call, Zoom unexpectedly quit. Like,
Oh, really? How do we help you then?
I came back on, but it just unexpectedly, I was like,
Oh, by the way, what that means is you probably see the world also believes you don't deserve help.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, you're like,
Yeah.
of course that happened. He came to me and that's what should happen. That's what my pattern says. I do not deserve help. Thank God Zoom went out. Right?
Well, I just thought it mirrored me very well. I was like, yes.
But how interesting that you've accessed some place in the meditations that overrode the part of you that says you don't deserve help and let us work with you on this call.
Yeah.
And by the way, in you saying I need help and me being able to supply help and everyone on the call holding this amazing space for you, do you think you're the only one getting help?
No.
Am I getting help? Am I getting help creating an event with you?
Yes.
Am I learning as I do this with you, or is this just me giving to you only?
Of course. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Could you imagine me being taken from my ability to help? Like, what would I do? If everyone was like your pattern on the planet, I would die. I'm like, like, I love doing, everyone knows I get really alive and I get to shift people and I get to do this. There are a lot of people that have accessed this higher self that wants to give from an overflow. And if you allow yourself to receive help, you will have those people in your life. And you do not have to run the pattern of avoiding shame 24 hours a day.
Right.
In fact, you might notice that you attract those shame people in that pattern, right?
I mean, this has been healing for a while. It's beautiful. I'm accepting more help already in my life and from wonderful helping people. It's just lovely to hear you say it's from an overflow. And I'm in a helping role in my career. I mean, there's a lot of that. And there's times when I do feel that I can help from an overflow, but it's just a good reminder.
Yeah. It might have also been at the highest you knew, but an egoic overflow, but this is a here overflow.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
There's a difference, right? Oh, I got all my resources perfect. Okay, now I can help someone is a lot different than God is flowing through me right now.
Totally.
Right? What's your career?
I do counseling.
Oh, wonderful.
I work with people.
Of course you do. Of course you're a constant space holder for everyone else.
Yes.
Right. Now, this is the polarity to that. You need help. Not needy, not bad. What do you need help with? What do you need help in your life with?
Accepting myself.
Mm-hmm.
And like cherishing myself and enjoying myself and like being really sweet and um, giving to myself.
Do you have anyone currently in your life that helps you do that?
Yes, I do. I just think I still have been blocking it or keeping
Yes.
it away because I'm frightened.
Do you have people in your life currently that don't help you with that, that weirdly you don't block?
Yeah, maybe so. This is a lot to think about. Yes.
I mean, I'm sure they're awesome, but you get what I'm catching, right? That if you allow yourself to receive help from someone, God's doing the work. If you allow your ego to prevent help from someone, the ego's doing the work.
Yeah, and there's this other thing kind of popping up about like I get help, but I also am afraid. I'm afraid of being demanding. I'm afraid of being like because I can be that way,
Yeah.
right? Like it's that darker side of it of the need and like
Yeah. How do you measure demanding? How do you know when you're demanding? How do you know? Like, I'm just curious so I know your thing. Because I would imagine Mother Teresa was demanding.
hmm,
I mean, Martin Luther King probably was somewhat demanding,
yeah.
right? So I'm just curious how you egoically have designed what demanding is.
Huh.
I know you surround yourself with people that can't help you. So if you just say what your needs are, it feels over the line because you're more empathetic to what they think.
Yes.
Meanwhile, there are caretakers out there that are
Mm.
not just egoically giving, but are in their overflow, that if you ask them, it's fine. So is demanding measured by what you're asking for or who you are asking from?
Right. Who I'm asking from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it demanding to ask for basic things to your parents in your childhood?
Hmm.
Right. What was a thing you remember that would now we could look at as, well, that was a normal thing to ask for, but I got a ton of shame for it?
Hmm. So many things.
Hmm.
Clothes, independence, autonomy,
Yes. So you had,
time, time
had,
and attention.
what's that?
Time and attention.
Time and attention. God, how demanding for a 5-year-old to need clothes. How demanding for a 5-year-old to need time and attention. I understand your parents did the best they could with what they understood, but I just want to look at this from a God perspective and say, does nature agree that it's demanding for a child to ask of their parents for attention?
Hmm. Hmm. No.
No. You absolutely deserved to have time and attention. They just weren't good at giving it to you. And it was
Yeah.
not demanding to ask for space or clothes or food or time or love. In fact, according to nature, if you don't have it in the first year, you die. You have to be touched, you have to be held enough, right?
Hmm.
So nature tells your wiring, you have a right to ask for this thing. And then you get those parents and they go, you don't. Right? So nature's like, trust me. And,
Hmm.
and they're like, trust me. So we have conditioning that said, everything's demanding.
Yeah. Yes. It's feeling like lightheaded and there's a lot of like pressure now. So that's moving for
Mhm.
sure.
So take a deep breath in. Did you say this? I deserve attention.
I deserve attention.
Take another deep breath. I deserve love.
I deserve love.
Take another deep breath. I deserve clothes.
I deserve clothes.
Little Larissa deserves clothes.
Mhm.
Let's be there for a girl that's saying, can I have clothes?
Mhm.
And is scared to ask for clothes. That makes me want to cry picturing Vivi say, like, can I have food? And I'm mad at her. Like the idea that she would have to be scared to ask for basic needs and be thought of as demanding.
Yeah.
You're not demanding, you're human. You deserve what you want.
Mm. But what if I'm like getting attention and I'm like doing something wrong or bad? I
What
think
if you
that's the other fear.
say
Like
that again?
when I said I deserve attention, my inner child is like, but I don't want you to see me doing anything that I'm not supposed to do, or like, what if I'm too much, or what if that whole.
Yeah.
So like it's that same. I want it, and I don't.
You deserve attention, even if you're doing something wrong. You deserve attention even if you've made a mistake. You deserve attention even if you feel shame or guilt. You deserve attention still. Even if you're under the illusion you should be feeling guilty based on everyone telling you what you should be and you joining their program and society's program and the world's program, you deserve attention. You deserve love, even if you've created a bunch of lies in your head that you should feel guilty or bad. You deserve love even if you think you're a bad person somewhere, which is bullshit. What do you think of that?
I think that's right.
What if you can't get out of how actually loved you are?
That's what I've come to find for sure. Every meditation, looking back, there'll be just realizations like, oh, I was loved. Oh, I really was. And I am. And it's not up for question.
Which parent made you feel like you're demanding, if not both, when you were a kid?
A lot of them. I had a lot of caregivers. So
Oh, you had a lot of
different, like 3 different father figures, grandmother, grandfather, and mom. So I would say most of them. Or
What do you think of that? You had 3 different father figures, caretakers.
all very different. Um, I know that it's like I know that they're proud of me. I know that it's okay. Um, they just had their own guilt. They had their own stuff.
Yes. And I hear you, and this is something I do a lot. When you look at forgiveness from a God perspective, we understand that about them. In fact, you're very good at understanding why they did what they did, why they
Mhm.
felt what they felt. And that's awesome. But we don't want to do that as a way to avoid what you as a 5-year-old felt about it. Because I don't even know if you know what you felt about it because you're so in tune with what their reasons were and what their issues were that you might not realize. Also, there's a part of you that could go, that sucked. Like you have a right from your looking at your consciousness and your awareness and your expansion that your inner child could go, while we hold space for love for them, why we don't need to call them and tell them this necessarily, whatever. I'm just here for your inner child that might go, my parents sucked.
Yeah.
What
And
would
that's really for sure what came up in the first meditation. And like, okay, no, they didn't give you that. Okay, no, they didn't. They really didn't. And it's just a lot of feelings.
they didn't give you that? And you deserve what you want. And starting today, you deserve what you want. And we look at that little girl that right now wants to be seen. She wants attention. So instead of you wearing the coats that your several caretaker parents put on you, You are taking over and giving her attention because she deserves it. She's not some needy freak. She's a child who's so special and so magical, and they chose to have you. Whether they chose or not, or whatever that shit is, you were created, and a child deserves attention. A child deserves love. A child deserves food. A child deserves space, autonomy, independence. That's the most important thing.
Mm-hmm.
So does she hear that right now? And if I ask her, she's just talking to us, and I doubt your parents are on the call. What does she think about her childhood? We're giving her attention.
It's confusing.
Mhm. Is there any part of her that goes, I hated my childhood?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's true and that's right. Would you say that out loud just so she can be expressed? That's not the ultimate truth, that's a passing truth, but we
Okay.
don't want to deny that. Let her say it. Tell me.
I hated my childhood.
Yeah, that's true. That's attention. I'm sure you can find things you liked about it, but that needs to be released,
Okay.
right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That needs to be released. She hated her childhood. She was 100% of the time, probably almost 100% of the time, seeking, please give me space, seeking, please give me clothes, seeking attention while constantly being scared she'd be shamed for it. So you held more emotional space for your parents than they held for you when you're 3 or 4 or 5. She became the counselor at 4.
Yeah.
You knew what they would think if you just got basic needs, so you didn't ask for them.
Yeah. And I took care of, I got a job and I did my own thing and I resented them.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Well, now we can do it up more close to the surface. I know that in the long run, we're going to understand why they did it and get their points and why they felt that way. But at the same time, right now, your massive growth is to be there for her because you've been so in tune with what they feel and what people that you feel demanding to ask for basic things from. Do you ask people in your life, or are you scared to ask people in your life for basic things like attention?
Not as much now.
Okay.
No.
What do you need? What do you need today or here on out? Or did you want to finish? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, that's okay. Yeah, it's complete.
What do you need? What do you need? We have a huge group of people here supporting you. What do you need? Where, see, there's a reason why I'm asking her what she needs. It's not only because she would clear this, but it's actually clearing collective energy of living in an egoic pattern for all of us. The world is safer for Vivi and all of our kids and everything as she purges a part of her that says, I don't deserve basic things. 111 participants at 111, by the way.
Yeah. I need, yeah, just like big, wide open arms, just like so much space, and like, come on, girl.
Yes. Hey, that's all the space is doing, and that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, I feel it.
Yeah. You are so loved. If I was here, I would give you a huge hug right now. If I was here, I am here. I'm doing it, but you get my point.
Yeah.
Because you deserve a hug, if that's okay for you.
Yeah.
Right?
She needs the people to not go away. She
Hmm.
needs it to not go away. It's going to be there, but then it's going to go away. So she just needs it to like, she needs to know that it's not going to go away.
Okay. So can we find some people and we're going to do a little pattern changing by tell me the name of a person that you might have overlooked who's always been there for you whenever you need it and would never go away. But we overlook it because the ego's worried that someone will go away. So it looks for the people who go away. So it's not wrong too. You get what I'm
Like
saying?
in my now life, someone now?
Do you have anyone in your now life that the kind of person that you could call after 4 months of not talking and they're right there, they love you, they're not
Yes.
going anywhere because they're grounded in themselves?
I have a lot of people like that. And I
Yeah.
have someone even I think right now on here with us like
Oh,
that.
really? Oh,
Yeah.
someone on the call? What's that
Yeah.
person?
Her name's Erin.
So Aaron on the call is not going away no matter what.
Yeah.
So you have that.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy to realize everything we want, we actually have. We just are aiming for the things that we don't want,
Yeah.
right? So we have Aaron.
Yeah.
Your heart hasn't gone away. Like when she told you, when little child said, I hated my childhood, your heart stayed there. Some energy stayed there. I stayed here with you.
Yep.
Right? So it was
Yep.
safe in that scary thing that it thought for sure would bring shame.
Yeah. I'm turning from the sun. Yeah, I think it is. It's just me. It's me going away. And I leave my body a lot. That's what I noticed yesterday morning of the meditation. It's like, oh, I leave my body a lot still.
Check this out. Could we make that okay? Because I mean, when we started the call, you found some codependence floating around over by your shoulder. So like sometimes
Yeah. Yes. Okay. That's okay.
yeah, make it okay to leave your body for a second. See, the problem is the judgment going, I gotta stop leaving my body, get back to some other plane that's not existent. Like, why is only in your body the only place? I'm trying to get everyone out of their body completely. Like my goal is to leave your body.
Okay.
And
Okay.
still you'll be in and out of the body, but your attention will be wherever it goes. And if you make that okay, you
Yeah.
create a consciousness where you're not putting this just foot on that you have to be a certain way,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
What does that feel like? You kind of opened up on that.
That's it. It's okay to
Yes.
be the way I am. Like, hi.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah.
It's all okay to
Yeah.
be the way I am. Yeah.
It's all okay to be the way I am. And that's a sentence we usually say while repressing everything, but you're actually finding your own evidence of that. This is the difference between like taking a sign from a like Cracker Barrel restaurant and putting it up like home is where the heart is, and then doing this meditation and getting proof of it. Like,
Yes. Like
right?
I leave my body and that's okay.
Yes.
No big deal.
Yes.
What else? Right? Like it's just like, okay.
Yeah.
And everything just feels like, oh,
Yeah.
okay. I'm allowed to be here like this.
Yes. So
Yep.
what do you think we just purged? I know we purged. I wonder if you know what we purged.
Oh gosh. Some kind of, I don't know, rejection. I don't know. Some judgment.
A pattern of judgment from someone else. You're not purging you, you're purging other people's taught external. There's a difference between the pattern that's actually in your body and carrying someone else's pattern.
Yeah.
I learned this, that my guy that I work with, Nick, helped me find patterns that were actually my dad's patterns. And I was like, weirdly, I don't feel angry about that. And he goes, right, because you're carrying his pattern. That's not yours. You just think that's you. This isn't a hard, giant fall apart. You just let go of someone else's coat.
Yeah.
This isn't your shift only. It's like, oh, that wasn't me. That shame is someone else's.
Yeah, exactly. It's gone. I just feel it. Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
So to really keep this new truth going, we got to make sure that you do some things that help little Larissa have her needs met. That is allowed now. I am allowed to have my needs met. Would you say that out loud?
I'm allowed to have my needs met.
Yes. You deserve whatever you want. Say out loud the things you deserve that you, up until this call, didn't think you deserve. Can you just give us a little list?
I deserve nice things. I deserve a happy home. I deserve space to be myself. I deserve attention.
Mhm.
I deserve like to be spoiled, or
Yeah.
like, what's the right word? Like the extras or something, the perks or whatever.
For your pattern, spoiled is, can I have a pair of pants?
No,
So, you deserve to be spoiled.
well, like, can I have the things I like?
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
you can have pants, but don't ask for the ones you want. Like, you're
Right.
gonna have the ones we tell you to have.
Yeah.
And those ones are bad or wrong. Like, I deserve to enjoy what I enjoy, have what I like, listen to the music I want,
Mhm.
be myself.
Yes. That is
Yeah.
a prerequisite for anyone else who has the honor of being in your life. They better honor. You need to make sure that you surround yourself with people only that honor that you have your needs met, that you get to hear the music that you want to hear, that you get to wear the clothes that you like, and you don't have to just go through what your parents decided you like with this
Yeah.
person.
Okay.
Tell me more. That was so fun. Tell me more. What do you deserve? This is so good. What do you
Oh.
deserve? In fact, I'll ask everyone on the call, what do you deserve that you felt up until today you didn't deserve?
Yeah. I want to hear that too. Well, I deserve to say no.
Mm-hmm.
Things. I deserve like a fancy Christmas.
She deserves a fancy Christmas. Yes, you deserve a fancy Christmas.
I deserve connection.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I deserve time. Yeah, like I deserve to be satisfied and joyful, and I deserve abundance, money, inheritance. Like I deserve generosity.
Isn't I deserve to be satisfied? It's amazing that could be a concept for people. Like we cap our level of receiving, right? I don't deserve to be fulfilled or satisfied. I have to just not die, right? Like I want to keep my gas tank at 1/8 full. Like don't go out, but don't fill up, right? Like I want to have, in fact, many of us make our cell phone batteries exactly the same. Just don't die, but I'm not charging it all the way. Like just, just that last thing.
Gonna get by.
Yeah. You deserve abundance. You deserve joy. You deserve fulfillment. You deserve to be satisfied. You deserve to be held. You deserve to be loved. You deserve a good Christmas. You deserve a good Flag Day. You can have a good every day. You also deserve a fancy every day. Like you deserve to make every day as good as Christmas, everybody. Like, right?
Yeah, so much satisfaction and space and like, it's just so yummy.
Yes. And your pattern every once in a while will do what it can to bring in things and people that make you feel you don't deserve that. So I want you to take over for me and make sure that the 5-year-old you gets everything she wants, and you are going to be like the parent of the little girl, making sure like you're like her agent now, right? So you're like, I'm sorry, we only receive top satisfaction. I'm sorry, you want a date? Yeah, okay, that's nice. How fancy are you? Right? Like we want to only,
Yeah,
you in this moment is the agent manager,
the
for
bouncer.
this girl, the bouncer, yeah. And it's gotta be only magic or you're not playing. It's got to be only special and fulfilling and sacred. That's like,
Wow.
it's, and by the way, this is only midday too. We're going to keep
Wow.
going and deserve bigger and bigger and bigger.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
Doesn't that feel good?
Yes. Feels really good.
Yes. No more settling.
Mm.
And anyone that shames you, that's their shit, and you don't have to take it anymore. Just goodbye. You're full of shame. I deserve to have a good person in my life. I deserve to have space holders. I deserve to have attention.
Yeah. Well, it's mostly all in here. It's mostly all in there coming in. And everyone else is just kind of like doing their thing. It's more like in here.
But
So,
what I believe is when it's in here and it's not seen, what we unconsciously do is find the match to it,
right.
right?
Yeah.
We bring in things to match. I don't deserve to feel fulfilled. So what are the things that are not fulfilling? You know, who will help ensure what my inner pattern says? Because anything beyond that is death to that pattern.
Yeah. And it's interesting because, well, I've done a lot of work on a lot of things, and it's just kind of like, again, it feels like that elevator of like, there's still that more coming. And it's actually with my kids. I have 3 kids
Mm.
that I need to raise this level of how things have to be. And so it's
Oh,
interesting when you say put people in your life. It's like those people out here are okay. It's these relationships.
yes.
And
How old are your kids?
so I have twin daughters and they're 9, and I have a son who's 8.
What a gift for your kids to fulfill yourself in them and not unconsciously teach them
Right.
that they don't deserve what they need. Even if you tell them they deserve what they need to fix the egoic thing, if you're not becoming that in front of them, they move based on what you do, not what you say. So to start now in their programming, watch as mom starts to feel fulfilled in front of them. That's
Yeah.
permission without even knowing it. Do it for them if you need help.
Yeah, totally. I do.
Yeah. How
And
beautiful.
they motivate me. I mean, it's like sink or swim. You got to be, I want that with them. So
Yes.
here I am. And there's, patterns.
What a gift. What a gift you've been for this call. In your allowing yourself to receive, you have added so much to our lives. Like that you are so vulnerable and open and honest and willing to receive. So we all got to be a space for ourselves, for you. We got to watch you transform in front of us.
Thank you all.
Yeah. Do you want to
Thank
say?
you, Kyle.
Oh, thank you. It's such an honor to meet you. You're such an amazing human being. Seriously.
Likewise.
Yeah.
Likewise.
And remember what I've been saying yesterday too, despite how much of that was in your body, something in you was bigger than it, willing to meditate, willing to be with hate, willing to stay on these calls, willing to go past it. There's some force in you that's bigger than all the patterns that are in the body combined.
Yes. And I mean, I've already been having such a great experience, so many synchronicities. I could write a page of all the things just today. And so I'm just like, okay, yes, here I go.
So
Thank you.
yeah. Do you mind sitting with us and receiving for a minute as we hear everyone?
Please, I can't wait.
Yeah, awesome, because you deserve to hear all these amazing things. The amazing Lindsay's going to turn the chat back on. And everyone, please share. First thing, Lindsay says, oh my God. Kirby says, understanding is a beautiful practice, but we must never use it to avoid what hurts. Yes. That was so amazing, so helpful and beautiful. I was told I was spoiled from the moment I was born, and I have spent 39 years not believing that I deserve attention or love, or that asking for what it makes me a bad person. This was both really powerful for me to hear. So related to that. Thank you. Oh my God, she is awesome, or she is some love. Such a sweet lady. Oh my God. So much of my own story here. Larissa, thank you. Oh my God. Amazing. Thank you. You deserve it all. You deserve everything in the entire universe. You're a badass. Thank you. How beautiful you spoke to my heart. So incredible. Oh my God. Exactly what I needed. Oh my God. Dead on for me. So reactivating in the best way. Thank you, Larissa. Your energy is beautiful. You are brave. So good. You are brave, says Allison, who was the first person to speak. So we're all projecting too, right? Like we're all projecting. Like you are so brave too, Allison, and so are you, Larissa. Charmaine says, so good. Grateful for the permission to have what I want. I mean, there's so many on here. Like it just, thank you. I think we had the same parents. I had to ask permission to grow my own hair. Wow. Oh, I need help. Yeah, how good is that? When you're meditating, you guys, feel free to say that out loud. I need help. Take a deep breath in and say that. We need help while we're doing this, right? Your ego's trying to do it all yourself, right? So take a deep breath, everyone. All of us say this. Ready? I need help.
I need help.
Yeah. For us to go farther, we're going to need to bring more God in. We're going to need to bring more universe in. We're going to need to bring higher levels of resource support in, right? You need help. We're creating worldwide change. This is so amazing. Let's see.
It's important to do that when I meditate. That I needed to remember that too.
Yeah, when you meditate, sometimes you might feel stuck because the ego is trying to fix itself while thinking I don't deserve to, while thinking I'm not allowed to have this. I should feel shame. Right?
I ask for help a lot, more than I ever did. I mean, I ask a lot every day, but not when I've meditated. And that actually is super cool, Kyle. Thank you.
Yeah. I don't know if you heard this story, but I was at, the 10-day silent darkness retreat. This is this thing I did, right? I literally went in Ashland, Oregon, was in a room for 10 days, total silence, 24 hours a day, no phone, nothing, pitch black, right?
That makes me want to ask so many questions.
Yeah. Oh my God, it was crazy. And the amount of times that I couldn't release something on my own, and at one point would fall on and be like, God, I don't know what to do with this. And every time I was like open and lost, it goes, you're right. You don't know. I had to be open, confused, and lost, and it would take it every time. But when I was like trying to figure it out myself, it wouldn't. And I, at one point was like, the universe is the answer. God is like this egoic me trying to dump myself is impossible, right? The funniest moment was on day 8 or 9, I don't remember, where I had a breakthrough and I said out loud, Kyle Cease is so badass. And I stood up, bent over to grab something and smashed my eye and got a black eye. It was so weird because it was right after it was like, Kyle's awesome. No, the universe is surrender to me. We need help, right? Humans need help. The planet needs help. We are so trying to do this shit ourselves and we're running it into the ground. If we're just like, help me through all of this. Help me through this. Like I can't, all of our 5-year-olds are trying to change the world. Right? We need help. Yeah. Larissa, you are amazing.
Thank you so much.
Thank
you for the help.
Oh, you deserve it.
I do. And so does everyone. Thank you.